Hello everyone, this is Noor and welcome back to my channel. Today's look is just a green look today. I was really feeling green today and I don't know, for some reason the orange came in and then this look was born, and I just wanted to go ahead and dive into the Makeup Revolution and Friends palette again, and I just wanted to kind of play around with some greens today, and this is what I came up with today. I'm obviously using another palette as well for this look that you'll be seeing in a moment, but overall I'm just really obsessed with this look. I feel like a rock star. Before I go ahead and dive in and show you guys how I created this look, if you're new here to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by and taking your time to watch my video. It really means a lot to me. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and the notification button to get notified every time I upload a new video. And I would love to have you guys aboard on the light family that I have here on my channel. So if you guys would like to learn how I created this look, please keep on watching. Alrighty, you guys, so this is what we are coming up with today. I don't know, I was just feeling green today for some reason, and this is what I came up with. I also did kind of like the cut liner, so it doesn't really show that much when I open my eye, but when I close it, bam, it's there. Graphic liner moment. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes. I'm using my KVD Beauty, this is the whiteout concealer, and I'm just gonna blend it out with a brush. If you guys are wondering, this brush here is from Sigma and this is the SS252 brush. I know that they don't name their brushes like that anymore. Note that I got this brush set when I first started to be like a makeup artist back in 2009. That's where I bought the kit. They did change their names now, just keep that in mind. One of the best brushes that I use. There's a lot that I love lately. I'm going to be playing with this palette again. I already did like a nice blue and purple moment with this palette, so today I really wanted to kind of like dive in and play around some green tones here. I'm also diving into the Glamlit and Michaela palette because there's some green shades in here too that I just wanted to kind of like mix together. First of all, I have to say that I've created something else before this one. I hated it so much and that I removed it and I created this. So just an FYI, if my eye looks a little bit irritated here, then that is why. First color I'm grabbing is from the Makeup Revolution and Friends palette. I'm gonna be grabbing this shade right here, and this is called Pal. I have to say I've noticed a lot of fallouts in the pan, especially for this color right here. And it's just super powdery, but it is pigmented. I do like the pigment of it. Obviously, this is something that you would need to build up to kind of really have an opaque pigment. But overall, it's actually a nice color, a nice pigmentation. And again, like these blend really well together. I'm going to be placing this color on my crease. And as you guys can see here, I'm going really low with this. And that's what I'm going to be doing with this color as well. I know you probably see powder flying here is because this color is so powdery. I'm gonna take this color and I'm gonna drag it onto the lower lash line. I'm actually taking it extremely low, like I'm dragging it under my eye socket here, and I'm gonna be fading this color out. Next color I'm grabbing is called Close, which is just a little bit of a darker green. Sorry guys, I forgot to mention the first brush that I used for this light green here. This is from Morphe and Jaclyn Hill, and this is the JH34. Now I'm grabbing another Morphe and Jaclyn Hill, and this one is the JH33, and that's what I'm going to be grabbing Close with. And I'm just gonna basically go ahead and define a little bit the green here and just starting to make it a little bit darker. Now this is a nice color. Again, you definitely need to build it up to see the pigment of the color, but it's a really nice green color. And I'm also grabbing this green and I'm going to be placing it on the outer corners and blending it out. There's so much powder going on, it's not even funny. I don't know why, I just feel like every time I use Makeup Revolution, like the first tutorial goes on super nicely, but then the next tutorial that I do is like I'm kind of like disappointed with some colors from the same palette, which I don't understand why like some shades are missed. Maybe because of like ingredient wise for certain shades, I don't know. But I have to say, like, I'm not really too impressed with the green colors, to be honest. They're just very powdery, a lot of fallout, and you just really need to kind of like pack them on. And I'm just not really a fan of that. And there's a lot of fallouts. Blending both colors together and have a nice faded out look. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cut the crease just in the inner corners, and I'm going to be using this white here. This is Icing from Glamlit, and this is the white shade. And this one is called White Frosting. I'm just taking it with a shader brush. This shader brush does not have a name or a number to it. It's just from Beige Cosmetics, and it's two-sided brush. And I'm just gonna go ahead and cut my crease in the inner corners. I'm just gonna wipe my brush, and I'm going to start just blending it like so, fading the color into the green here. And before that dries out a little bit, especially on the outer corners here, I'm gonna be taking Close again, and I'm just gonna start blending it toward the white, just to kind of have like a nice blended effect. And I'm gonna start packing this dark green on the outer corners, just to make it darker. I'm gonna also concentrate this green on the outer corners here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take the Friends palette again, and I'm taking this yellow right here. This is a nice gold yellow. This one here is called Loyal. I'm taking it with an eyeshadow brush like so. This is from MAC, and this is the 239 brush. It does have some green on here, but I'm gonna be using this side because I will be digging into some green shades right after this color. So I'm just taking a little bit of that, and I'm going to be packing that on the inner corners, basically like on the tear duct area. And this is such a beautiful color. I have to say, like, the middle shades of this palette is just really pretty. They're nice, pigmented, and super shiny, and I love that. Now I'm grabbing the Michaela and Glamlit palette, and I'm grabbing this color right here, and this is called Stunnin'. On the green side of the brush, I'm just gonna start packing this color with Loyal, just like so, a tiny bit right there. And I'm also grabbing the green right next to it too, the dark green. This one is called Bonehead. I love the name of this one. And Bonehead is gonna go on the outer corners, and just blending both colors together. And I'm gonna start dragging Bonehead into the outer corners here, and this is what's gonna help me darken the look a tiny bit more. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start packing Bonehead here on the outer corners. And taking the brush that I used the dark green with, I'm gonna grab some more of the Bonehead, and I'm going to be blending it and fading it into the outer corners. You're gonna have a lot of fallouts on your cheeks. Just make sure that you powder your under eye before working with any of the eyeshadow, especially if you love an eyeshadow palette and you have a lot of fallout, but then you did your face makeup and you don't want to mess it up. So make sure that you just powder so it can catch in, and you can just kind of like sweep it away after. I'm just gonna be packing Bonehead here, and I'm just gonna be working on just making the look a little bit darker on the outer corners. I'm just gonna take my big brush here, and I'm just gonna start sweeping away the fallouts. I can't keep it there because it pisses me off, but you can keep it till you finish the whole look if you want to. Now going into the orange shade. This is from the Friends palette, and this is called Friendship. Now I am disappointed with this because it's not as pigmented as I thought it would be. Like, you guys could see it, but it's not really super duper pigmented. I will be mixing like a few other colors with it so I can make it a little bit more pigmented. but this is just gonna create like a nice kind of like a background color for all of that. I'm gonna be grabbing this gel pot or cream gel pot from ColourPop, and it looks like this. This is kind of like a nice orange coral color, and this is how it looks like. And I'm taking it with a little brush, little fine brush like so, and I'm going to be putting that in the waterline. Now I'm grabbing a small pencil brush. This is from MAC, and I'm going to be packing a little bit of that gel, and I'm going to be blending that onto the lower lash line. Now this is a very dry formula. I mean, they do dry super fast, so you kind of need to work fast with this. I bought the whole kit from ColourPop, and most of them arrived dry, and I was so disappointed. So this one here is such a beautiful color, but it is like it's a little bit dry, so that's why I'm having like a hard time blending this color in. And I feel like with a pencil brush it kind of helps a little bit more. This is how it's gonna look like. I know it's a little bit messy, but it's fine. So I'm grabbing the Michaela & Glamlet palette again, and I'm gonna be taking this color right here. This one is called Buffalo Chicken, and I'm just gonna pack Buffalo Chicken on top of that just to kind of make it a little bit darker. Now I'm going to be taking a little bit of this color right here. This is called the Best color. With the big fluffy brush, I'm using the same brush that I used the dark green with, and I'm just going to grab this color and start kind of like blending it all over to just have a nice blended effect. Now I'm gonna go ahead and create my liner here. So first of all, I'm gonna start off with the wing, create the wing and then cut it off, make a space and then create another line and kind of like join it with the rest of the eye. I will be fast forwarding this process, but hopefully you will get the chance to see how I do it. It's a little bit hard to explain, but it's super easy to just see how I'm doing it, and you will nail it for sure if you're trying this look. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start off with the outer corners, and the liner that I am using, it is from KVD Beauty, and this is the Tattoo liner in Trooper Black. It's not the same thickness as the other eye. I'm trying my best, but honestly at this point, like, I'm just gonna keep it as it is, and I'm just gonna go ahead and extend it in the inner corners here, just create my pointy tear duct. So the eye makeup is done. I'm gonna go ahead and apply mascara and lashes. The mascara I'm using is the Benefit de Real, and the lashes I'm using is these ones right here. They're from a company called Evera, and these are called I'm Confident. I'm gonna show you how they look like. They're a little bit spiky, which I kind of like, and they look like this. And also applying the gems as well. These gems are from Amazon. They're just like nail gems. I'm working with kind of like an iridescent to it that has a shift, like a little bit of green, a little bit of purple, and a little bit of orange. I thought it would go really nice with this look, and it's from this one right here. And I'm placing like a big one in the middle and two on the top, and some black ones as well. Same thing as here, and also the black ones are from here. I'm just gonna give you guys a closer look to see how the gems look like. So that is kind of like what I am doing with that, and these are going to be stuck on with a lash glue. So I'll go ahead and do that off camera, and I'll be back to do the face makeup with you guys. Alright you guys, the lashes and the gems are on. Let's go ahead and contour the face. I'm going to be using the Shade and Light palette from KVD Beauty. I'll be using ShadowPlay and Subconscious. I'll just go ahead and fast forward this process as well. Again, I will be, like mentioned before, I will be filming kind of like a get ready with me tutorial, and I'll give you guys more details on how I contour and all of that stuff. But since this eye look today took me so long. Well, not specifically this one, but the one before, and I had to remove it. It's just a lot of time spent for me today, to be honest. I'm just gonna go ahead and fast forward this process and get onto the blush because I'm quite excited for the blush today. I'm gonna take the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the AirBrush bronzer. This is in Fair. I just bought it as a buffer, and I'm just gonna go ahead and use this to buff all of that out. And just, I find like it really creates a nice blended buffed look, so that's why I like to use this powder for just this process. For blush, I'm gonna go actually a little bit on the maybe intense side. I'm using the same palette that I used in my previous tutorial, and I'm gonna be grabbing the orange again. This one here, this is the Sleek Blush by 3 little palettes that they have. I'm not sure if they still have them available. I'm sorry if they don't, but just you can kind of go ahead and grab colors that's very similar to what I'm going to show you. This one is called Lace, and I believe this one here is called Chantilly. I also found this. Look how pretty is this palette. This is also Blush by 3 from Sleek, and this is called Fame, and I feel like I'm going to take a little bit of that one, and this is called Molten. I'm going to be grabbing both and kind of like blending them together and see what I come up with. So I'm taking the orange one first. These are very pigmented, by the way, so a light hand is the best way to do it with these colors. I like to blush a lot, but if you don't want too much blush, make sure that you kind of like tone it down a little bit. I love blush so much, so I'm gonna go a little bit extreme with it. I'm taking Molten. This is gonna be pigmented. Oh my god. Okay, it's pretty. It's pretty though. It's a nice mix. And I'm also gonna grab Molten a little bit and put it on like kind of like my Cupid's bow here. Creates a really nice effect. I like it. I'm gonna go ahead and add some moisture to the face. I'm using my Milk Hydro Grip. I'm almost done. I love this stuff so much. For highlight, I'm gonna be grabbing, again, you guys, please don't hate me, I'm grabbing the Makeup Revolution and Marilyn Monroe. My favorite highlighter at the moment. Cuckoo Bananas crazy over this highlight because it's so nice. And I'm just gonna go ahead and highlight my whole entire face with this. Okay, let me go ahead and do the lips before I go ahead and do my hair and put on a nice shirt on. I am going to be putting contact lenses. Yes, I like those. These contact lenses are from Just for Cara, and I'm obsessed with this one. This is called NASA Blue. You can also use my coupon code LBBYND1 to get 20% off. I mean, look how beautiful this color is. The contact lenses are on and I feel like a superhero. I'm gonna go ahead and use Cork lip liner from MAC. And then I'm gonna be applying this one here. This is the Fenty, and this is the Gloss Bomb Cream in Honey Waffle. I don't know, for sure they still have them at Sephora, I'm not sure, but most probably you can find them on their website, Sephora's website, or Fenty Beauty. Okay, I'm obsessed with this lip combo. So let me go ahead and fix up my hair and wear a nice top, and I'll be back to finish up this tutorial with you guys. Alright you guys, this is the finished look, and I have to say, okay, it turned out to be really nice. Way nicer than the first one I created today, but overall this is the look. I am obsessed with it. Sorry about my hair. I don't know, lately like I really want to cut my hair because it's like too long and I feel like it just doesn't have a shape to it anymore, so I'm kind of like working my way with it. And I freshly dyed it black. I mean black will always be my color. Please excuse the redness. I don't know what's going on with my body today, but it's like super sensitive. I have a scratch here, my ear is red, my chest is red. I don't know what it is. I am quite sensitive. Like even when I itch myself, I easily like bruise and get red. Like it's not even funny. Like always, if you guys are curious about certain things that I used on my face, please check out the description box down below. Everything is going to be listed down there for you guys. And also if you have any questions or concerns, just leave them all in the comments down below and I will try my best to answer each and one of you guys. On that note, I want to go ahead and devour a really good poutine. For some reason today I haven't eaten anything all day today because I'm just craving poutine, so I'm gonna go ahead and devour one with my hubby. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so much and I'll talk to you later. Bye.